Welcome back to the MLG Pro League Season 3. Jack, joined by Maven.
I almost lost my chapstick just now, Jack, but I found it.
Maven, I'm trying to reach through the screen and grab you, but I can't. I can't wait to caress you and hold you this week.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. We leave, Wednesday, headed to Gfinity, London. I'm going to try to not spend as much time at the casino, and by time, I mean money.
You will spend just as much time there. Yeah, maybe you'll give me some coaching this time around.
Oh shit! No, you don't want my coaching.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I want that at all, actually.
No, not whatsoever. But here we go. Game number 2. If you are just tuning in, Rise able to close out game number 1 on their host. We're gonna see what TCM is gonna be able to do here in S&D. They've either looked. I feel like TCM looks great in S&D, or just they really struggle at times. Whether it's we saw team kills against Epsilon or choking away rounds, where you have like a 3v2, 4v2 advantage, or we see Aches and TP going really clutch on Detroit the one night. Just a bit all over the place. We'll see what we get tonight.
Yeah, really their biggest issue for me so far is that when they get first bloods, they're not able to convert round wins, only averaging 2% more round wins after striking first blood, or better odds of winning the round after striking first blood. Here you can see, though, a 1-on-4 Burns last alive. He's staying in purple, and it looks like he's lagging.
Let's switch over to Burns.
Okay.
What he's able to do is 1v4 retake here. This is going to be basically impossible. We'll see what Burns can do with 30 seconds.
Honestly, Burns is a nice guy. There's one kill.
What, is he going to kill them with his kindness?
Oh, God.
No, he's going to take a snipe to the face.
Aches just dropped him as he was double jumping towards top green. Here's a look at the final kill. Patrick Price, first blood for him with that Moors. The final kill of the round as well, connecting with the shot on Burns.
And Aches, for the most part, when I've been watching him lately, he's been on point with the snipe, man. Not a guy we saw. I mean, he sniped a bit in Ghost, not a ton. From time to time, we'd see him pull it out. In this game, seeing him use it a lot more, he feels really, really confident with it, especially on maps like this in Detroit. But here we go, round number 2. We're going to see the push coming from Rise. They're trying to hit Ace fast, but there we go. Ace is able to pick up the snipe, man. He's been hitting them all season long.
Burns now, trying to stay alive right outside green. 4 TCM players, fully ready for wherever the push comes from. You can see Jerd watching over mid-ice. Nice connection right there by Burns with the nade on Aches. He's going to even the round out 3-on-3.
Let's see if they're able to work a bomb plant. They have a ton of time to work with, but Burns is trying to go for it. He's going to get caught. That player just kind of snuck through the valley. They're able to clean it out. It's going to be Jerd. He gets 2. Last player is Wheats. He's going to get caught from the player soaring there.
Really smart decision from Jerd.
Yeah, Jerd, I mean, he really wasn't on Burns' screen at all until Burns was dead. Able to walk through. I think he just came right out of circle, basically, through the little gully there. Able to get shots on the planter. In a position like that, when you have 50 seconds to work with, maybe you try to work for one more kill. If he had his gun up, ready to deal with that, would have been able to pick him off. Unfortunately, caught mid-plant.
2-0 lead now in favor of TCM. I'm hopping on board with Aches off the start to see if he can pick another first blood.
What's he got eyes on? It looks like he is going to be pushing elbow and staring right at purple windows. If anyone tries to check that, it was about, and he would have saw Apathy jumping in the background. It's not going to give him too much information, though. Players usually playing out there in snow trying to watch purple, but he's kind of by himself. Do they have a lot of players that can rotate very quickly? Yes, but Burns able to win 1. Is going to go down, though. 4v3. They're going to try and battle to retake it. Burns gets shot in one more. That was Aches able to back him up. There's a player top purple that's going to try and push him. Shots coming in, but not able to finish the kill.
Jerd just destroyed Wheat. He wound up running right through ice, turned around, shot the canister. Now a 3-on-2 Jerd just trying to play his life. His teammates left in a 1-on-1 over there. That's Aches who winds up falling. The bomb has been planted. 10 seconds. The defuse has to come in. Jerd picks up 1. If he times this one right, it could wind up working out his favor. No, he gets cut down. The bomb going to be defused by Burns. 4-2 start. Burns has a 1.13 KD so far in Season 3 in S&D, continuing to perform well in this series.
And he was 4-0 before that. Jerd having one heck of a game 2 thus far. And that was, like you said, I don't know how he could have played. He had to get an angle on the player. If he would have chose the left side, of Purple there might have been able to get eyes on him, but unfortunately he ends up almost headbutting the player flying into Purple. Nothing he could really do about that. That would have been one crazy gunfight if he was somehow able to take out both of those players. But it is going to be round number 4. Offense going to be going back to Rise Bomb in the hands of Burns. They're going to take Purple very quickly, but Moose is up on the catwalk, and Aches is in the back sniping. No one able to connect with shots yet, but they did at least back up Burns. There's a grenade right on his face. He's able to back up, though. Moose going to get your first blood.
Weeds can't afford to lose that gunfight. He had the first shots on Moose. Moose just didn't get phased and took him down. Now the 4-on-3. Number advantage to TCM. The bomb is rotated fully towards A. They have no idea it's here. Burns just going to plant this one right away. You can see how quickly they were able to get across the map. The bomb has been planted. 4-on-3. Going to be up to TCM to defuse.
Got it down. Let's see how they decide to spread out. Now, the person in the most dangerous position was probably Apathy, but no, there's a player that saw him because he's going hunting right now. He's going to get... No, he's going to get one. I thought Jerb was going to flank him, but that's going to be TP actually winning the gunfight. Now it's 4-on-2 as they try to retake. One player inside a green box here. He should be jump kicked by Jerd in a second. He'll clean that up. One player left to beat. Can Jerd find him? He's right by the bomb site. There he is. Going to clean it up. Plenty of time to get the defuse here. About to be 3-1 for TCM.
Good stuff from Jerd. Able to bounce back from a rough game 1 performance. Now 6-1 at the start of game number 2.
All right, now let's see who can go off in this one. TCM starting to pull it away after dropping in game number 1. Who do you want to start things off with?
I'm hopping back on board with Jerd, man. I want to see how he plays this one. He's got that overclock on, got the Semtexes. You fully expect him to get aggressive towards wherever they decide to go. Looks like it's going to be a standard A push. Jerd going to lead the charge. Or nah. He just pulls back.
It looks like Jerd's going to be the player watching the flank.
This was their strategy in round 1. This is exactly what they did. They let Aches try to get a pick with the Moors, and Jerd just watches their flank.
And looks like the two players are playing really patiently on A. They're set up pretty well. They haven't at least looked like they have any interest in getting forward and trying to make a flank. They haven't really seen anyone yet, unless they got eyes on the player inside of bio, which wouldn't really tell them a whole lot about where they're trying to head. But now it looks like it is going to be A. Jerd, I think, saw there was a player on the head glitch. He's been able to back him up with a grenade and push forward. He's going to catch a player not aware at all. That was Chino lying prone. And he almost won the second is Jerd. Going to be a 3v3. Second goes down, though, for Rise. Burns and Apathy. Can they do it? Trailing by 2 right now. They're going to have to make a play.
Burns gets taken out by Moose, and Aches connects with the Moore shot. 4-1 round lead. TCM just 2 rounds away from tying up the series 1-1.
So far, excellent job here by TCM. And Jerd really has been going off since the beginning, and Aches has been hitting his snipes too, which has been a big part of it. Only has 4 kills, but anytime you have a sniper on the map, teams end up fearing it, especially if you're hitting your shots. Aches definitely making an impact in more ways than one. Now, it is going to be offense here for Rise. We haven't really seen them have success on either side of it right now. They've been favoring moving towards B. Last time you had Moose up top, he was able to get the first blood. He's going to be up there yet again. He's going to catch him. That's where he played last time. I don't know if they didn't see him last time, but same exact position for Moose. Up on rails, has eyes on bomb. Burns just runs in and tries to plant.
Really looks like it was more of a miscommunication there coming out of Wheats. Instead of calling out exactly where he died from last round, this time Moose able to pick up 1, getting the second as well. Now on a 4 streak. He's also going to chase his bomb carrier down. That's 3 for Moose. Go on, get that ace, my friend. Chasing him down. He knows he's in mid-bio. There's the kill from Jerd. The Europeans are firing on all cylinders. 5-1 round lead. TCM just 1 round away from tying it up.
I guess you're right. Was the first blood on Wheats that round prior? Or their last offensive drive?
Yeah, the last offensive round, Wheats slid through and double jumped out of purple to try to kill Moose, and Moose just killed him in that exact area.
Yeah, I mean, Moose, I think he was going to be able to catch him the first time, like in that round previously when Burns had a plant, but I think I saw it looked like he was stunned. I don't know exactly what happened, but he wasn't able to get shots off on Burns when he went for the original plant. This time, no nades forward. He's got clear vision and just, I mean, when you kill the bomb planter in the first 10 seconds of the round, you've got bomb down there in complete control. Nothing Rise is really able to do, and they're just being crushed right now.
The 4-man flood from Rise. They're trying to flood right through mid-bio. It looks like TCM is fully aware of what's going down. Moose picks up first blood. The challenge coming in red alley. That's going to be Moose winning yet again. Now the 4-on-2. Burns trying to stay alive inside
Moose
purple.
Moose is on a 7 streak, Jack.
Yeah, he's just absolutely ripping people in half. This is one of his strongest S&D performances I've seen so far from him in Season 3. Chino in a gunfight up against one player from TCM. That's actually going to be, I believe, that's Teep, who just lost that one. Burns answers right back, the 1-on-1. Moose versus Burns.
Well, you'd love to have Moose with the way he's playing right now, leading this 1v1, but bomb is down. It looks like Burns is just going to be patient inside a circle here. Playtime, pressure is all on Moose to try and get this bomb down. Obviously, if he's able to do it, roles will be reversing pretty quickly. The timing's going to work out really well for Burns.
Burns able to clutch that one up, giving his teammate Wheats another chance to get his first kill on the board. Wheats 0-7 right now. Big reason why Rise finds themselves down 5-2. Here's your final kill cam from Burns. Played that round very patiently. Wound up pushing out of purple at the exact perfect time to get that kill and the trade. There's your final kill out of Burns off. 5-2 round lead for TCM.
It's pretty unbelievable. You have Moose on a 7 streak and Wheats on the other side at 0-7.
I'm hopping on board with Wheats. Let's see what we can do.
The goose cam? Is Wheats able to pick it up? All right, I'm going to get eyes on Wheats as well. I was watching Moose for the time being, but he's got to get a kill on the board here. He had a pretty strong game 1. You talked about the fact that he was shutting down Jerd with that effective bow on pretty much all transition. Is it Moose playing up top again? It is, and he's going to get another kill. He's played the same place every round.
Are you mad at them, Maven?
It's just like, I don't know, like he came out, it sort of seemed like he looked that direction, but still, like, kind of seemed to be caught off guard.
5-3.
Like somehow they're still going to be coming back in this one, giving themselves a chance. We've seen Rise be down in situations before where they're able to climb back, more so in overall series. And a couple times we've seen them be down 0-2, able to push series to a game 5.
Yeah.
This one, though, it was 5-1, right?
Yep. There's your final kill from Apathy. Shutting down the TCM push. What if they win this game and
Wheats doesn't get a kill? Would that be the first time that's ever happened? It'd have to be, right?
Where? If
Rise came back at 1 and Wheats was goosed?
Oh, I thought you meant like, yeah. No, I mean, I've never seen that happen before.
In 0-11?
That would be ridiculous.
Well, so far, the possibility still exists. Oh, Wheats gets on the board. He's able to take out TP. And they close out the round here and push this 2 around. Number 10. Taking a look at it right now. It's going to be 3 versus 3. It looks like they're going to try and wrap back towards B. They'll have one person waiting to watch the flank in case anyone tries to cut behind. That's going to be Aches. Aches has that sniper. He's in such a tricky spot. He's giving himself at least a way to get out if needs be.
Nice kill from Moose.
Moose is just crushing. He's 12-5, Jack.
The answer, though, right back from Burns. 2-on-2. On your map, you can see Aches in the 1-on-1 against his player mid-bio. Aches gets the headshot with the PDW. That's now a 1-on-2. Burns last alive. He's on a 3 streak.
Burns, I think, saw one. He should be able to catch a player right here. Does he get the melee? He loses him for a second. He finally gets it. He's got 20 seconds to work with.
He needs to get moving.
He's
perfectly played by Aches. Perfectly played.
Yep, no chance of this.
That's going to do it. TCM going to tie up the series 1-1. Beautifully done there by Aches. Didn't even worry that Burns was one shot there in bottom elbow. Didn't chase the kill. Just said, you know what? I'm going to play the time. We got the clock on our side. Dominant performance. 21-11 with 2 plants from the 2 European stars now playing in the U.S. Great stuff in game number 2 from TCM.
Yeah, and that's a big rebound from Jared, too. He started hot early in this one. You saw him get just crushed. What was it, 24 and 45 or whatever he did in game number 1. Bounces back in the S&D, but, I mean, the story was Moose for me. 7 streak. Unreal. It still looked at times like they weren't going to be able to close out the series despite being up 5-1, but they're finally able to lock it up. Aches, good job there in the 1v1 against Burns. They can close it out. Now, moving forward, I think we're going to be hopping back over to Rise's host for the uplink. I don't even know. I mean, I believe TCM would be the team I would favor in uplink, but since we're going to be playing on Rise's host, Jack, this could be anyone's game. Well,
got an announcement for you all at home. Due to some delays earlier on in the night, we're going to actually be ending our coverage here from the studio. Be sure to hop on over to the player streams live on MLG.tv to finish out the matches for the night. Maven, thanks so much for joining me, my friend. I'll see you in just a couple days.
Anytime, sir. Excited for London. See you on Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday.
Yes, Thursday.
I'll land around 11 a.m. their time.
All right, bud.
Talk to you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning in. Have a good night.